My name's Levi Redder. I have the honor and privilege to introduce Mr. Obra for his retirement. Obra was born in Inez, Kentucky. He's the second most famous person from Inez, right after Ricky Skaggs. I think they'll be naming the next hospital after him soon. But Obra moved to Ohio and went to Harding High School, where he learned how to weld. And we were just talking recently about how much his life changed because of his move to Ohio from where he was. But what really struck me was we didn't talk about the number of other people's lives that had changed because of his move to Ohio. After 40 years, he's touched countless lives, taught so many students the trade in which they were able to support themselves and their family, and it's just an amazing thing. I've been blessed, and I count myself fortunate to have learned from such a great welding professional, but he's also counted as a mentor and, more importantly, a friend. Obi was steadfast and he loved his job all the way to the end. After 40 years, everyone was asking him if he was counting down the days until he was done and this was over, and he said no. I heard him say that over and over again. He said no, and he meant it. So Obi, I hope your boat's fast. I hope your fishing reels are ready. Congratulations and thank you.
Okay, hey listen, thanks Tri-Rivers for allowing me to be here for 40 years. First of all, I'd like to thank the administration and the Board of Education for putting up with me for 40 years. Who would ever think that you could start here in 1979 and work somewhere for 40 years? I'd like to thank our staff that I've worked with currently and previous staff. A lot of good people went through this building, worked here for a long time. A lot of them were mentors to me, and hopefully I can help some other people along the way. I want to thank Levi Redder and Dakota Ellswick for stepping up to the plate. Even though they've always been part of the welding family since they went through the program, they're going to be taking over and working in the welding program. And I am so excited that they're coming in because they have so much to offer to the program. Their skill sets equally are off the chart. So I know that they're going to do great things in the program along with helping the welding family. I'd like to thank Paula Brazell. Even though she's staff, she's like a big sister of mine, for helping me with IEPs, SLOs, web exam, work keys, progress reports, all those things. You know, when you come out of career tech, when you come out of industry, you're not technologically savvy like some of the academic people are. So she's been an awesome friend and an awesome mentor and huge help for me. I want to thank current and former students for putting up with my orneriness for 40 years. I tell my students that when I quit picking on you, I'm probably mad at you. So thank you for allowing me to be me. You know, when you come into the welding family, and that's what we call it, all of our students that come through the program, they know they're part of the family. We rarely have anybody leave out of the program because we treat them the way we want to be treated. That's how I was raised. But I do have some students though that were ornery. I mean, it's funny how you remember the really good students and the really ornery students, and the one in between you don't remember as much, but that happens. Some of the most challenging students were students that, you know, just by no fault of their own, were just challenging. I remember way back, little Jamie Hall. Someone said, well, what was cool about Jamie Hall, or why do I remember him? Because little Jamie couldn't hear or speak. And he spent 2 years in the welding program and created a great life for his family and himself after that. Of course, we had an interpreter that signed to him for 2 years. So that was a huge challenge for me coming into the program and having someone that early in my career. I learned a lot while I was here at Tri-Rivers. We did a lot of professional development like we always do. Early on we had a special speaker, and the speaker was talking about why we are the way we are. And as we go through life, significant things that happen to us from the time we were born makes us who we are. And that really hit home because, you know, the students that we get are the best, very best the parents have to send us, and we have no idea what they go through before they come to us. And just going through that in-service allowed me to understand that, hey, listen, these students need lots of help, you know, and encouragement. And, you know, it's okay in welding if I put my hand on a student's back and say, hey, look, you know, you can be good at this. And I think by having that happen to them, that's an experience that they probably will never get somewhere else. So maybe that's why we've been successful. We've created that culture in welding where, you know, you come into the program and you know that you're going to be treated like a person, and we're there to help you learn this trade that you can go out and make a living. And we talk about that from early in the sophomore year when they come in and visit throughout the career. Is we talk about that. You know, this year alone, we've had several of our seniors, you know, we talk about those things, but we've had several seniors that have not one, not two, but 3 job offers before they graduate. And we remind them we talked about that when they came into the program, that there'd be lots of opportunities, but we remind them that, look, isn't that a great problem to have? That when you graduate out of here, you're gonna have to choose between 3 jobs, you know, and you know, that's a great thing. 40 years, someone once said, you know, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And how true is that? I truly believe that. You know, because for me, coming to work every day, it's not really going to work. It's kind of like a way of life. When you did it since high school, it's really a way of life for me. So with that being said, I'm sure I've missed some people. Some former students that I probably didn't thank, but nevertheless, I want to thank everyone for putting up with me for 40 years. And have a great day, and I'll talk to you sometime. Thank you.